Hey, welcome to honestmeditations.com. This is a video that's going to offer some techniques to release the spine and other body parts that become stiff and painful during seated meditations. You can visit the post that goes along with this called Sort of Sitting Still at honestmeditations.com. So anytime you're experiencing pain in your spine or neck, while you're meditating, you can take a very quiet break and mindfully move with your breathing. And you can start that with an inhalation, arching your spine and looking up only as high as your neck is comfortable. And then as you're exhaling, rounding forward, and again, there's only as much movement as you need to feel some release. You'll inhale back to sitting upright again. And then as you're exhaling, arcing over to the right, turning your head only if that feels right for you, and then inhaling back upright again. When you're ready, exhaling over to the other side. And again, adding that neck twist only if that feels like it's comfortable and necessary. Inhaling back to an upright spine. When you're ready, exhaling, twisting to the left, starting at the waist, moving your ribs, and then turning the head at the end if you'd like. Inhaling back to center slowly. And when you're ready, exhaling to the other side. Again, waist, ribs, and then the head at the end. Your hands just freely moving wherever they happen to go as you're turning. You can finish that off with an exhalation. Rounding your spine forward, maybe reaching your shoulders up a little bit if you'd like, and then finishing off by inhaling back to neutral spine. And that might be enough of a release for you. You might need to repeat that a couple of times. If it turns out that your shoulders or your elbows are a little stiff, you could do an arm release as part of your sitting strategy. And when you're ready, you could inhale your arms forward as high as you like. In this example, they're coming all the way overhead, but you might just need to reach them shoulder high, depending on how you're feeling. On the exhalation, you can pull the arms back as low as you like, even squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhaling, repeating, again, as high as you'd like. In this example, they're overhead, but they need not be that high if that's not what you're needing. Exhaling, moving those arms down and back, and then inhaling back to comfortable position. In this example, you can also release your elbows if you'd like and your wrists, exhaling to bring them in, inhaling to open out. And the exhalation, just mindfully bringing those arms in, inhaling, straightening the arms out, and exhaling the hands back to the legs. You can do some shoulder rolls as another way of releasing your body when you're stiff and meditating. The inhalation, lifting those shoulders up, and the exhalation, rolling them down. Switching directions a few times, inhaling forward and up, exhaling back and down. Inhaling the other way, up and around, exhaling forward and down. Now, if it turns out it's your hips or your legs that are stiff and tight while you're in an extended seated meditation, you could move your legs. And to do so again, you just want to coordinate breath and movement. The exhalation, bringing the legs up, and the inhalation, lowering either of the legs down. Repeating that as few or as many times as you need to go back to sitting quietly. If you had a lot of space and you're either by yourself or not in crowded space, you could lift a straight leg up, straightening out the knee. And you could do that on the exhalation where the effort is, inhaling to bend that knee again. The exhalation, straightening that leg out and lifting a little bit, inhaling to lower, repeating on the other side. Now, if your bottom falls asleep while you're in a seated meditation, which is quite possible. You can exhale yourself up to a semi-standing position and inhale yourself back onto the chair. Just want to be careful with this, not to disturb your quiet or that of those you might be sharing space with. And when you're ready, you can put your hands back in the position that you normally keep them in when you're meditating. And just go back to the meditation that you had begun before you started moving mindfully with your breath. And so perhaps any one of the strategies that you've just taken a look at might be something you can experiment with and see if it aids your ability to sit comfortably as you meditate. Thanks for watching. Hope you'll share your comments with us and your experience with this meditation strategy after you implement it in your own practice. And come visit us at honestmeditations.com and leave your comments. We'd love to hear them.